So I don't know if maybe, the Dust 2 will be taking them by storm. This could be a big brain play from HAVU, but we're into the game and it's time to go. X7 rocking the pistol, but not rocking the frag. Dodo good for one and Story good for none. Spinks will find him and take him down. It's only Jemmy to respawn, and Diha is the only casualty thus far. A 3 versus 4 now turned to 2, and it seems like ENCE has started things off nicely. Snappy with the snappy flick as well. Aerial all on his looks.
He did so much damage with that nade and the dualies alike, but no, ENCE are still going to take it. 4 players stay up. This like slow aggression, or whether they pick up the pace. Yeah, over towards A, they are immediately out. Zori gets one, and the SMG of Aerial finds another. They've doubled up on this site. It's into a 3-on-2 very quickly. This bomb dropped on the bomb site, so this has to be recovered now from ENCE.
And Aerial could have recovered the Galil, but he chooses not to risk it. Diha, a little bit too much of a threat, and in this 2 versus 2, it's all about the angle check, the corner. And he will... Oh, he's almost caught off by the scout over there. Alu now caught in between a rock and a hard place, and he's just broken the rock down and ran away from the hard place. That's just how it goes in Alu's life. And Slowy now hoping to get one more kill, unable to do so. But the big one, primed to be poached by a team like Cloud9 or so if he was interested in that. But Zori already found another one. That's Alu to fall. Slowy peeking out, but it's Dodo with the responses. Slowy will still keep the advantage for the CT side. But now ENCE, they're falling apart. Snappy, last one left alive, will find one at the very least, gives himself a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if Snappy clears this angle. An off angle being held here from Jemmy, and it's going to catch him out. How dynamic and how much movement we were seeing from Aerial on that CT side, how quick he was on in getting into rotationary spots and just putting himself in pivotal positions. What a shot from Dodo, man. It almost looked like he spray transferred it because the shots were so back-to-back.
Zori naded down, doesn't want to peek anymore. 50 HP is all he's got left, and Slowy's fallen. Aerial on the outside. How good is he with the UMP? Looking for more, makes it too. Somehow Alu missed the op shot, and with that, Aerial's able to get it done. Diha and Snappy, the only ones left, and with 35 seconds, the CTs just have to turtle.
Could certainly still go down, but X7's not going to be anticipated. First shot is in. Diha there for the trade. Long distance, but the MP9's not going to do, so Diha doubles. And now Zori coming in on the rotation, ends with the plan.
It all has gone topsy-turvy for HAVU. Oh, Zori! He just wallbangs him! What?
Definitely just a sort of cautionary shot. Fire off, who knows what might happen. But Zori, that timing could not have been more perfect for him to do that. The spray transfer from Diha, man. This has been some crispy stuff on the C side, but good reaction.
Not really much else. This is fantastic. Yeah, the Molotov timings are perfect. He's completely destroyed their execute just from that one molly. Spinks will find X7 though, and maybe that's not the destination they were going for initially anyway. It's back to ramp, and Slory will find another. Already they've all fallen. Aerial the only casualty, and even that casualty is quickly traded. 3 players kept alive, and honestly...
And they throw the smokes, and they're trying to creep on out. Jemmy throwing so much util to slow him down.
And he's revealed his position. This is a new one coming out from Slowy, and if he starts to peek out, this could be big. Slowy's got 2, and that's what I'm talking about. Jemmy now left alone. Arlo's the only man trying to save the day, and he's given a kill, sure, but that is all just to echolocate. He's being spammed. He's trying to do some spamming. He's brought down. It's Zori on the side. Force by or try and go for anything beyond. Maybe a set play just with some Molotovs. I wouldn't mind seeing that one again, but... again, one of the problems with ENCE's nuke pick is generally going to be that this does make a fair bit of difference. Any of the other maps, maybe not so much to go off of, but Aerial over here has done 1, he's found 2, he's found 3, and he's found time to reload as well. Maybe even 4. Doesn't look like... It did look like for a second Alu would be able to get...
Waiting for utility, lining it up. Waiting for pushes as well, and at the moment, HAVU aren't giving it to them. Finally, Spinks beats into it, but so much damage. Down to 4 HP. Zori lucky to get away from that one. ENCE 3 men left.
Well, Jamie's ready with a flashbang. That's so well timed. It goes forward, but they turn from it. Snappy, though, just bait into a peak, which he's not coming out on top of. Weapons forward, and there's 10 seconds.
Dodo gets the entry here, though.
Yeah, but there's a player over here, and you really don't want to die at this point because that makes it so you can't find the next round. Either Alu will get one sure. There's not really the time. They could have even tried to go for it after the clock, but HAVU seem to have an idea that something else could be going on over here. Jemmy's repositioned. Great spot to be at. He's got the support, but Zori takes the kill, which he was hoping to go for. He's unnerved, and Zori with the best shot will follow it up with a banger. Not a second, though. Snappy and Diha bring it back to a 2v2, and the bomb can be planted with 10 seconds remaining. But the rotation is cut off. It's now X7 in a 1v2, and he can't get it done. Snappy
was so strong, but that's what ENCE were kind of capitalizing on over towards that A site. Big kill from Jemmy to slow them down, but they lose out in these trades, and ENCE just collapsed on that bomb site. You could see that the rotations were coming in from HAVU, but they weren't expecting that ENCE were going to be so prepared for their movements. But very well read into there from ENCE. They make...
Oh, Ariel, once again, how many times are we just going to see Ariel be on a different position but getting the same kills? This is an unreasonable level of excellence that has been displayed by him. Just the confidence to be able to keep going for these is finally punished. Dodo seemed to realize that...
Into the bomb site. There is X7 in position. He has the org prime, but the doors open and X7 out.
Oh my god, what is that shot from Zori? Taking face there with an AWP can be so risky, and as the flashbang will roll in, Spinks has missed the opportunity. This could be a kill, but he's able to recover. Now it's all Zori to try and go for 4. He's got one more, but can't go for the final. Dodo equalizes Zori's frag count on
a solid recovery ever since losing the pistol in subsequent rounds. Big nade damage and spam damages alike. Spinks trying his best to get one in response, but ENCE already so battered and bruised.
They do have a man down the vent, so maybe they can work off of it, but a Molotov to find a kill. D has done 2! He's gone and cleared out the round, but with a knife and a smoke pulled out, it's Ariel to at least equalize. X7 now on the flank as the only healthy member of the C. They need to act fast. They only have a flash, and with that, no one in position and outside. No one can throw the god flash. And as they peek, it's Snappy to send them home. ENCE will take it to 7 and 8. Where they're coming from is trying to reconverge into a slightly better angle, but as they turn the corner, they haven't checked him. Snappy's got 1, Dodo's made it 2, and with this, it's all downhill for the HAVU side. It doesn't look like they have much of a chance over here unless Ariel's flank can be activated. And now that the CTs have gained full control over this territory, Ariel's going to have to pull out some monster shots, some monster peaks, and let's clear out every single possible angle as they move forward. Ariel mid-air, but it's X7 to get 2, and now it's back to a 2v2. Suddenly possibilities have been open, but even then, strong positions from Diha and Dodo. Dodo caught out, tagged up, but not headshot until X7 comes for more. Diha now left alone, trying to fight back, and he's been brought down to a single HP. X7, he does it on his own.
I mean, he gets a little help, you know. Ariel is acting as a bait in this situation, but oh my goodness, the sharpshooting on the Glock when they are backed against the wall, exactly what they need to make this T-side viable. If they're pulling off plays like this, not needed. X7 finding one, but trades galore there from ENCE. These Deegs are answering back. There's rifles that can be recovered as well. HAVU are segmented. They're down towards that secret area, trying to capitalize on that open space, make it into this B bomb site.
Ooh, waiting, trying to go for the dig shot. He will at least land a body, but he has already fallen. And Jemmy, who's going for the tap dance, is actually tapped down by Spinks. It's a one-on-one. Zori runs away, but a nade in his hand! And it does the damage as well. The whiff coming out from Zori, and Zori's back on the bomb site. He has been seen. He's playing around, and it's a Glock to win an impossible round. I mean,
Jimmy has an idea that could be happening, though.
Yeah. Snappy's position is not huge, and as he peeks out, he wasn't ready for the crouch peek forward. Dodo now a little bit late, and he comes in attempting the flank, and he has to walk forward. The timing could be perfect, but only if they're not checking, and it seems like they turned around, and they will get it done. Zori has his bell rung, but he's happy to be going ding-dong right back.
Well, doors open, but this may be an open and shut case. Spinks 1-on-4. Certainly almost pulled a round out of the hat there for ENCE previously, but that money on that CT side not looking too hot. And you can see HAVU have already spread themselves out. They cover the vents, and Jemmy gets it. Round.
Can I just say, Spinks looks a little bit like Michael B. Jordan in that picture. Like with the facial hair and the hair and everything.
I feel like I need a reference image for this one. But, you know, I'll give it a little Google, you know?
Turn the corner, Spinks is dead.
Oh, yeah.
He's dead. Yeah.
That's a mistake.
That is genuinely beautiful. You're able to avoid anyone who's holding one of those annoying angles. Speaking of which, Alu has been a little bit of a pain in the side. Doesn't get the third, but at least it makes it look pretty for the first two. Dodo now on the back lines. Second try over. Door is closed, but as he peeks forward, the jump will assist Jemmy in getting away. Snappy from the side, not quite there. Dodo from inside Mini. They don't expect it, but the trade is still there. Aerial opposition. Sorry. Ready for Diha to come through to seek out information. This is just HAVU predicting ENCE sometime. Otherwise, ENCE might be saying that it's... Oh, well, that picks up the M4. We'll at least find one. So it brings it back to 2v2. But sorry! Can't get that kill. AK now picked up. It's all aerial. In a 1-on-1 on the A bomb side. We'll at least find the angle, and the bomb plant is guaranteed with the Molotov down. Vent. The man is peeking through it, though. He needs to pull out the weapon. Now he's baited it, but not quite in time. Snappy below in the lower bomb site, but HAVU is just playing this very slowly.
Molly's out. Spinks finds one. The Molotov timing as well is solid here for ENCE. They've delayed the aggression, and Spinks, jumping down, but X7, what an adjustment. An arcing player through the air, and now Dodo at the back of the site has to perform. First head spotted, but Aerial blindsides him, and Alu fast up the vent. They've heard it. They all peek at the same time, so Snappy, this has to be massive, but not with an MP9, I'm afraid. And so HAVU,
they've all been able to retreat back into safety much more easily, because it's very small amounts of information. Zori finds a kill over here, so I'm going to have to stop myself, but man, there's spacing on the terrorist side. Just say parting, it is beautiful.
Yeah.
It really is. This is hours and hours of dry runs, if I've ever seen it. Oh, big kill.
Talk about dry runs. Dry peek there from Snappy around the smoke. So they've got a man advantage. This could be a good little way to start a comeback attempt for them. They'll be able to convert. Aerial finding an equalizer. Trying to push through the smoke is Alu, though, and he knows one of these players is low. Gets his hands on an AK as well, but taken down instantly as soon as he picks it up. Aerial still holding the vents, but he's not even allowed to get out of them. Dodo gunned down. It is 16-8. That was ENCE's map pick. A strong
possibility of doing something, but I'm going to hold that thought over here because Diha, of course, one of the 2Ds is... actually, X7 ends up getting a kill onto Alu. He's been fantastic on the Glock all game long. Diha will be the next to fall to him. X7 feeling like he's having a bit of a hot hand on the Glock.
Yeah, a bit of a weird weapon to have the hot hand with, but it has all the impact. Dodo and Snappy, though, do get a handle on things. A bit of a brawl. Oh no, Snappy's going to be isolated here, so a trade can happen, but no trade necessary. Aerial finding it. Now a 1-on-2 for Dodo.
Dodo's trying to get up there in time, but although he has the kit, he will not be given an early shot there. And if I'm not wrong, he has been spotted out up the double doors. Peeks out an Aerial and through all around him, over in Goose, over in the ramp, and he's been forced into an awkward spot, but it Spinks to get one. Snappy, good damage and a kill as well. Suddenly it's 3v4 with Diha having an AK, but Alu having a frag. Dodo will get one. Sorry, only with the MAC-10, will bring it back to a 1 versus 2. Still without being able to recover the bomb or, in fact, the
what in the
AK-47. There doesn't seem to be enough time for him
to
to
win the round.
This one out. Yeah. Even be brought down at the very end. That's...
Now coming out, do they clear out Spinks? No, he swings before, and he almost lines them up, but Diha at the back of the side's able to trade things out effectively. Trying to stay alive, buy time for the rotation, because they're trying to be kept busy over at that A site. That bomb dropped, and slowly pulls the trigger off from the high ground, but unable to get a secondary frag. Zori now left to clutch. Scout in hand, bomb going down.
He has to make it all work on its own, but the Scout is just not the right weapon to be able to do it. Has to be a monster, and he's got the first, looking for more. What a shot initially.
Incredible. Able to get back into the picture, though, are ENCE. And it did come down to a lot of these trades within the bomb site.
Ooh, look at this one, look. Oh!
Yeah, man.
Well, but now forced off the angle.
Has no support.
Yeah, but it's Aerial running forward, fighting two! What's going on here? Aerial's been hitting the aimbot, but now Alu's hitting the take 9 shots on himself. 3! It's a game of pistols. That's what it is, Michael. It's pistols. Diha, though, looking to serve up some punishment. He will find one, only to be traded away. A 4-on-4 has been found, but Spinks has already aggressed through. This is what I was talking about. On Dust 2, if you're aggressive, you can find players much more easily. But Ariel and Jemmy fallen. Zori will get one, but it's all on his shoulders. A 1v3 to try and find the ace. Away with this one.
Yeah, shadow advantage as well for Dodo. So
yeah, this is just not going to work out. Dodo gets the kill. Can't pick up the AWP if they want to go for a double, and he will. Already you can see the difference in impact from Spinks coming through. Just how aggressive he's getting over towards B and how freely he chooses to do so. Or on his lonesome as well. Generally you see two players pushing in, and I think there might have been one more pistol left.
Okay, one way to try and get things back. Zori, sharp entry with the AWP. They know that Dodo's here. They heard him deploy that flash. Now trying to converge. Zori gets another. Trying to really redeem himself for the start of this round, but Zori's taken out. Snappy able to get the response, but it's brought into a 2-on-2. This shouldn't have been all too doable, but they've really recovered this round.
Slowly will fall, and now suddenly Jemmy in a 1-on-2. Molotov does go in to allow him the 1-versus-1 initially if he wants to try and peek into it. The smoke will at least isolate for a while longer. Molly does so much damage. Diha is already down. It's a 1v1. Jemmy will fall, but well, if you're going to make a blood sacrifice, I'm going to make a blood sacrifice. Burns himself alive.
Man, what is going on? So, like you were saying, team kill. Then somebody just runs into a Molotov when he's low HP.
Look, peeking out, he's trying to get the frags, will not be brought down himself, and it's Diha who's been able to use a distraction to find one. Now the flank coming in from the terrorists, it's Zori to come in from behind. How is Diha? What? I really wish we were catching this on camera. I'm not going to lie to you, Michael. I'm not entirely sure how this is happening. But okay, that one I'm sure. Zori, who went around for the late flank, will at least be able to find and capitalize on one, but Dodo's left in a 1-on-3. Searching for prey, will find one, feast on him there and then, but a smoke will be going amiss. Sorry, we'll find the kill. I'm assuming predominantly because of the first map, and of course thank you to our partners over at Betway for supplying those odds and supplying the likelihood that they think there is going to be for ENCE. They'll take one away. Slowy will find Dodo. And it is a 3-on-3.
Oh, very quickly brought back to equal numbers, though. And he doesn't know it just yet. Seeing if he can flush these players out into the open, but Snappy finds the frag. Flash is good for Zori, though. He's got his hands on the bomb.
How sharp has he been? Even when his teammates look like they should be just... I don't know if he's got the information for that, but the bomb has been planted. Now, going straight to mid, sees the player, repeats in, he's got the kill! It's a 1-on-1, Zori! 7 HP is all he's got. But he might be able to make it work anyway. Is scoping back towards the tunnel. We'll see him. Zori misses a shot. Repeaking soon. But he's trying to play with it. Playing with the angle. And Snappy gets it. Still so close.
Separating on both sides were ENCE, so that plays right into the hands of that AWP. And then just missing the flick. Could have even hid behind the boxes for a much longer period of time. He wasn't sure if Snappy was going to start running at him, which I think is the biggest fear that he has in this situation. You can see him just creeping forward instead. So more time could have been bought off. Dodo right behind the smoke here on short, though. He's looking to bring this round into his own hands, and they have no idea the double from Dodo is good, and he can fall back. ENCE will hold that advantage now. It was HAVU's for a minute, but now they have the cards in their favor. X7 trying to get things back into the HAVU hands, but they have to go towards A. There's no time to dial back.
I mean, if Spinks goes down, maybe there's something to be done, but Spinks is playing so conservatively in the upper tunnels. Dodo finds another, and that's it. That's the round gone. I mean, X7 into 1v3 does get the first, and Dodo's backed off. He's got too little HP to engage, so maybe there is something to be done, but X7 will not be able to pull out his gun in time. Dodo trying to move fast. He's made so much noise. He's all the way through. They haven't heard him, though. And as they drop down slowly, he's just not expected. He might need to peek out. He knows it's a run boost coming in. He'll be peeking very soon.
They're just trying to boost above the smoke, so...
Soon. Oh,
my goodness.
But he's peeked out. The flashbang. Not there from the terrorist side. Jamie didn't use it there, and Anu will find him instead. Now, a 3-on-5. Zori peeks out. Zori peeks out. Zori peeks out. Gets 2. Spinks will be the one to fall now, and Anu alone will try to run and save the op. Diha, who's still watching from the ramp. Flashes still coming through, but even now, HAVU have not truly committed. Alu sees the play. Slowy will get the kill. This will start to bait out rotations, but the T's are going over towards B. Dodo now lies in wait. Snappy in an off angle. Hasn't been seen. Spots out the player, but it's Diha to find one as he's pushed through the smoke. Snappy's not detected. Dodo's got two, and Zori again left in a 1-on-4. He will get himself one, but this time no more. ENCE
and Snappy under a lot of pressure. You know, they're constantly changing things up here on the CT side. Players changing positions, and it's not going to bear fruit for Snappy. Dodo to trade, full back respectively, and while they will concede long control, they still have the solace in Alu holding short.
This is where HAVU have thrived in the past. Maybe it's time for them to bring it back in a clutch. I'm not sure. Alu really doesn't want that to happen. Water goes back down towards the site itself. Zori. Zori.
That's hot.
I mean, Will Smith would like a word with you, Zori. X7, however, would like a word with Alu. He realizes where the man is, and as he peeks out, he will at least equalize for a 2 versus 2. Zori on the AWP playing close range angles will be a very tricky spot for him, but as X7 finds... No, Zori got that actually. Never mind, he even sees the second. That's a good idea of where he is, but he will be traded. Spinks now in a 1 versus 1, faking out the defuse, and X7 has jumped to spot out the fact that it is not in fact taking place right now. He's run away. X7 taking a longer range angle, but he still goes down. What?
Stuff there from Spinks, some really solid kills back on the reface, but a little confusing as to what X7's plan was there. Now, it's not planted for that long corner. Instead, it has to be that little platform at the back, you know, next to pit.
Yeah. Really rough for them. Flashes, mollies, all coming through. Nothing catching out Jemmy for now, but it's a second flash which assists Diha in taking him down, and the push will come through. Slowy gets 2, Slowy gets 3, Slowy's looking for more, and he will make it 4, 5 on the way, but can he make it work? Spinks trying to fight back, Spinks trying to fight forward, Spinks is fighting the world, and the world will knock him out. It's still a disappointing round coming out from the side of HAVU. And now that ENCE is up 12-6, it seems like anyone who's a fan of HAVU might have a bit more disappointment cut out for them in this map at the very least. X7 will find 1. Looks for more. Will connect with the shots. The FP9 re-peeking is so short. He gets 3? Really? Is this how they're going to win the round? Potentially.
A little too early to tell. We know how good ENCE are at navigating out of these trickier situations. Spinks has got a lot of control in towards middle. You might have even heard the player fall back into the fight, so be a much more prepared duel there for Dodo, and he finds it. So the A bomb site fully compromised. They had stacked these remaining 3 players towards B. Spinks almost gets blindsided though. Not going to be a frag.
Koffov sees the player. He saw the player. He didn't really notice him, though. Might have been off the back of his... Oh my god! Zori! What? On the pistols is just untouchable. Spinks now trying to circle around. Will find the kill. But as he moves back, there isn't the time to get the bomb plant. Maybe a Molotov over towards Elevator can help him out, but he hasn't actually heard Jemmy either. He will have the time by now. Looks for it, and even after that time, he dies. Spinks not getting anything. Man, how do they win this? Like, how does X7 get 3 kills versus AKs? Yeah. I mean, admittedly, some bad spacing as well coming out from ENCE. Speaking in 1-by-1 is never a good idea, but wonderful stuff from X7.
I mean, that kill from Zori seals the round for them.
Are being forced back. There is some good damage dealt, but they're still in decent post-round positions. Dodo with 1 X7 to trade. Still going for more is Ariel, who finds himself the 4v2, and Spinks will be the next casualty. Diha might be the final casualty, but not before he takes a man with him. CTs will fall. 3 players up up towards the bomb site, and Diha left in a 1-on-3 will peek out. Jemmy to find him, will take him down. Jemmy's had a very quiet game. Maybe won't find the kill over here as he has pushed through. Snappy to find 1 already. Ariel to fall. But now it's Diha to chase, and Diha's only got 1. Jemmy has to put up for more. He's not able to do so. Snappy on the trade is ready, and now you've only got 2 AWPs versus the world. But Zori, he's put on his heavy lifting
The timing
suit.
from Spinks.
Wow.
He didn't spot him the first time.
Because you know that there's another nade coming your way. Zori Scoped in on the AWP. Shot comes out. X7's just been dinked by the Tech 9. Zori's got 2. Michael is going for more. He knows where Alu is as well. He's dodging. He's checking everything. He's going around the corner as well. Pulls out the deagle, fighting back, but it Spinks on the Glock to make it work. Still, bomb is down. Spinks has got another one. And now Jemmy, his position revealed. Spinks up top. Can't really jump for it. Jemmy is waiting, coming down from the sidelines. And AWP to contend with makes it a little bit trickier for him. But as he's dropped and done the loop-de-loop, peeks around, sees them dropping the AWP, and Spinks now without Kevlar had to hit the headshot. Slowy boosted up with the scout, trying to get some sight lines in towards the pit. Sees the first player, lands the first shot, goes for another, will not quite get it, is now trying to connect, but Alu's found him instead. Alu down at 8 HP while Zori waits for the peek through. There's a gap in the smoke and damage has been dealt. X7 to connect and Zori to go for more but not quite find it. Aerial now waits for anyone to come through. Ends on a 2 versus 4 with HP being non-existent. This just fell apart.
In the first half. Won't dive into the details. You can find that one out later. Check the VOD. X7 looking to farm some cash though, and they are lining up, and it is X7 shooting them all down. Has some support from Aerial, but X7 with 4.
That could actually be the game changer completely. The short players will not be able to coordinate their push for long at all. Zori's come through with the first one. Alu will trade, sure, but Zori's still alive near the bomb site. Peeks out from the ramp. The flashbang buys a bit more space. Will peek out again. Not able to find the kill. It's D how to frag. Jemmy now watching the back lines, and the T's have already found it all. Slowy left alone.
Yeah, punished here on the site progression. Good effort from Zori though, buying time. The flashes came in as well to allow him to take those peaks, and then they just get picked apart as soon as they lose that dedicated site player. I'm going to take this map, and ENCE, I mean, they've been, by and large, been seeing more success, but Slowy's been aggro towards the lower tunnels. They weren't expecting that. ENCE now looking to scramble, trade things back, and Slowy has got another, spotting the bomb as well.
They're pushing up into the bomb site. Zori will miss the first shot. Aerial will rectify that mistake and drop the bomb. With 20 seconds left, Zori will finish it off. So this could be, or at least should be, an overtime to come true for HAVU.
Certainly seeming like it. Like you said, the money is not in a great position. Side. Slowy may get aggressive once again. He's a bit late to this angle, though. It's been taken up by ENCE, but shoulder spotted, miss on the shot.
And now the push comes through from mid over here. X7's found 1. X7's found 2 with a Molotov to assist. This is huge. ENCE, their two-pronged approach, which has given them so many rounds, this time will give them nothing but tears in their eyes and blood at their feet. They start to move back towards short. That's where Alu's hoping to find something, but the Molotov is still burning. Zori now just smokes it off, sees the player, backs off to safety. Not taking a risk at all. Spinks, as he leads forward, it's Slowy, who will not find the kill. It looked like he had it, but instead it's maybe just a leg. I didn't even notice that one. Spinks managed to get away with his life. Jemmy now waits on the bomb site. Majesty angle maintained. We'll see the first player. It's still going to be so difficult, but at least these 2 remaining players on the terrorist side have AK. Spinks has got another one. Jemmy now left alone. Spinks is looking for the 1v1. Aerial, who's been a bit quieter all throughout, now has to contend with an AWP in Spinks' hand. Aerial, 20 seconds on the clock, and he is not committing, not until he hears the bomb plant. Does not want to risk it. Now that he starts to move forward, Spinks is going to stick the bomb plant completely. Aerial playing from the doors. Spinks is not looking, and it took so long. And he was so certain that this is going to be a play all the way over from tunnels. Aerial's able to get the frag fall, and it is snappy to find him out, but with the AWP in his hands, they aren't able to get the bomb plant. Spinks takes contact and wins out the duel with X7. X7 to fall on there, but it's actually snappy to be bringing it back. Now he's in a 1v2. It's going to be with just the bomb all the way away for him, though, and it doesn't look like it, but maybe he can at least do some damage. Unfortunately for him, the AWP will be recovered, and the major weaponry that the CT is trying to save will be taken back.
Apologies for that, guys. Of course, we are back into the action, though. And so we catch the tail end of the round. It seems like a slow A-site progression in general here from ENCE. The lack of long utility by the time that they're able to get a handle on things. But Spinks, that double kill.
Still, though, good work out for them. Zori's one on this angle this time over. Flashes and smokes all coming through. None of them catching him out for now for the first one, but he's missed the shot. This is huge. He goes for the repeat. It's Slowy to find one. Going for more Slowies with two. But Zori now flashing himself forward. Will not peek with the flashbang. Waits around the corner. Trying to play it and bide the time. It's a 4-on-2. He just had to stay alive. But Spinks finding the kill. Means rotations won't be here in time. And as the bomb is being planted, Alu is going to safeguard it. Spinks this time over, checking for sure. They're not contesting the bomb plant while it happens. Instead, it's afterwards. Jemmy finds a kill. Alu alone will find one. Can't go for two. HAVU with one of the strangest B-side setups. Waiting for ENCE to start moving onwards. Molotov picked up, sent out. Smoke as well will keep them at bay. Zori doesn't back off into cover again. Flounders at the worst possible situation. And Jemmy will find one at the very least, but the second seems to be playing on the smoke. It's Alu. And oh, Spinks' luck. That just finishes it all. Aerial not had the most explosive performance this game so far, and it seems like a 4K to end it might be asking for a bit much, but at least he started off strong. Will be peeking into Alu's op where it finds the kill.
A force to be reckoned with here on the T side, but so much fight for long control. X7 has crept on by. Team damage being done as well, and Snappy suffers for it. He gets slowed by the team damage, he gets tagged, and it makes it easier for X7 to find the kill. So weird, wacky, wild, don't know what's happening, really, in all honesty. But this long aggression here for HAVU has really borne some fruit, and now Diha will maybe look to be the problematic man into the late round.
Well, the Molotov at his feet will at least be forcing him to use his utility. Trying to peek out from behind, will get one. Damage on two. The 4v3 not secured yet, and they don't realize it, but the B-bomb site is completely empty. Spinks is rotated back over. The bomb can make its way back if they'd like to, but so far, second Molotov over for Diha. There is another smoke used. That's the last smoke that the CT's had, and as Diha jumps right past it, there is still one more Molotov. Aerial, I'm sure he's thinking of using it while Zori is just scoped in. Aerial, however, is actually all the way over towards tunnels. He will find Dodo when it's back in towards a 2v3. Spinks for 1, 2v2. AWP over at long will take the bomb and try to rotate away, but Spinks in the meanwhile has also rotated. Diha can't assist him. Aerial might be able to catch him out at this space. The smoke is sent forward. Spinks will maybe be looking to push through it, but instead decides to play from inside it and try to use it as a one-way. Jump spotting to see whether anyone is crossing past, and Diha, in the meanwhile, has gone all the way up. The bomb can be planted safely. Zori will be playing from it, but it's a 1v2 that he has to clutch out. Sees the first player. Scopes in, won't get it, and through the door, Spinks will bring him down. Spinks has been... But HAVU can't quite go for the close contact with the fully dry peek over here. Smokes going out, that's a big nade to find, and it'll be assisting Alu a fair bit, but he needs to find the kills, and Spinks will find one. Alu will make it two. They're fighting back for 18 all, and as the terrorists start to move up, Alu is Molotoved off. Spinks will find another one. Zori to fall, Aerial to respond, and Aerial to double it up. He's looking for even more, and they're so low. It's all doable. Jemmy gets another one. Even now, the Molotov has forced him forward. Dodo down in the ramp, jumping up, will be taken down. Jemmy looking for it all, but Dodo.
Both teams have been using. Spinks is pushing past the smoke, though, and he's found a kill on Jemmy. Immediate trade, though, as he's down in the air.
This is Slowy who's now leading forward. Diha volleyed off in the back line, trying to get something done. A flashbang to move forward, but with the Molotovs all forcing him into a corner, Flash is keeping him blind. He'll still find one, he'll find two. Alu's actually the one to get the second, but now 2v3, 1v3. Slowy's alone, still making them work for it, but Snappy's more than happy to pull his own weight. 19th round secured for ENCE. There's a Molotov from Alu that will be keeping them at bay and separating the players. Snappy will be brought down early on regardless. Slowy with two. Alu will fall, and a grenade is well placed, and the T's are heavily tagged, but Aerial will still get a kill with only 1 HP to work off of. Diha fully blind, forced back. Zori covered by the smoke, but X7 will fall. Now they're fighting back. Diha and Spinks in a 2 versus 3. They've found a kill apiece, but can they do more? Diha will be needing to be boosted up, but Zori's found the kill, and Slowy the follow-up. Slowy with only 2 players who are theoretically on that A bomb site, but with Snappy in this position, and they're looking to go for a mid pop. Diha's ready with the AWP. Diha will land the first shot, and Snappy's ready to get the second. Now, in a 2 versus 5, X7 and Slowy are attempting to scale a bomb site where Slowy's the only person to get a kill. A bomb plant should at the very least be guaranteed, but does that even matter? A grenade to tag him down? This round looks impossible. He has to bring out the ace clutch, and in the long range duel, he won't even find that.
Side this, so X7, these are harder fights to win.
X7 fully blinded up by the ramp flash as well, and as they're trying to move upwards, X7 reveals his position, and he's trying to pull back, just making sure he's delaying the terrorist side, but his teammates are falling in the meanwhile, and so is he. Aerial, the only person to actually get a response skill, and he'll get 2, looking for more. Jemmy's the one to find the third, and Alu left alone with the AWP. So far, the only engagements he's had this entire round are nades, but now it's going to be a stab to the back with Zori pushing upwards. Zori will be given the chance, but Aerial will be the one to find the kill regardless. This angle now. Spinks is creeping past, clearing the angle, but how is he there?
Shotgun opening up close. I mean,
that's not even a no scope. He's just scoped in and ready for the beat to come through. Nade is big. And utility damage has been very, very well placed so far. Flashbang is there too. Zori with a flashbang of his own as well, just keeping them at bay, stopping them from scaling upwards. Zori will find the first kill. Aerial looking for more as X7 falls. Aerial will get 1. Aerial will get 2. Alu, that's game over for you, my friend. 26 and 33, not the performance you want to see, especially when it's mirrored on the other side by slowing Zori, completely outgunning him. And now, as he tries to make up for it, there's 20 seconds. He doesn't have a bomb, and they're just waiting. They're just waiting. Zori will be the one to put him to bed. HAVU are able to go through to your grand finals. They are able to qualify for the last...